tonight anyhow could do nothing to damper the enthusiasm for some intriguing matchups. And here to provide the analysis is WGNO prep analyst J.T. Curtis. Coach, welcome. We've got some great ball games tonight.
Unbelievable for this early in the season, but we've got some great ones. Let's get to them.
And the season's moving along. Hard to believe we are in week 7, and we start with the showdown in AAA. Number 1 A-Meet hosting number 2 Independence. A-Meet loves to throw. Independence relies on the run, or you would think.
Well, not so far. Luke Suarez throws an independent pass, 13 yards complete to Ray Collins. The very next play, Joe turns it into a big night and will go in for the score. 6-0 Independence. What a night of football in that town.
And then A-Meet quarterback Rod Deemer will keep it and go 40 yards for the touchdown. It was 6-6, the extra point no good.
Watch this run by Joe Harris. It's a great run, breaks tackles, accelerates, past the tackles into the end zone, puts Independence up 12-6. Extra point was blocked.
One team a running team, the other loves the pass. And Rod Deemer does it well. And the pump fake and deep, and the catch by Kirsten Foster, 52-yard play. The A-Meet Warriors at home led it 13-12.
Old Bags comes out throwing the ball again. I tell you, it must have been tough on them throwing it this much. 2-point conversion, made it 18-13 Independence.
And Charlie Baglio on the road at A-Meet. Independence wins number 2 over number 1, 26-20. It was Salmon 35, North Shore nothing, and Mandeville stays unbeaten. They beat Bonneville 32-6. Elsewhere tonight, it was Carr finding out what they were made of, taking on West Bank superpower Shaw. This is a good ball game.
It is a good game, and it's a tough game for Shaw, coming off a tough loss. Takes it down into the touchdown. Big score early. Shaw's in a little bit of trouble here, Ed, and does a great job of trying to rally the troops. I know Coach Tierney was concerned.
Patrick Surtain on that sequence there got Carr a 13-0 lead. With a minute to go in the first half, Chuck Parquette was intercepted by Edward Dillon. Dillon takes it all the way for a touchdown. It was 21-7, Carr at the half.
Well, here comes Parquet, gets a nice handoff here, but there's a big sack for a safety. Shaw looks like they're in some trouble.
Bruce James had it down on the ground. He was down, and it was 23-7 Carr. But the Eagles wouldn't quit. Early fourth quarter, James, 2-yard touchdown, extra point no good. Shaw trailed by 10. After a Carr fumble, Chuck Parquette, 25-yard pass to Flash Aguilar.
Yeah, there he is. He can run. He's a big play guy for him. Put Shaw right back in it.
2-point conversion was good. 23-21 Carr. Shaw gets the ball. 4th and 7. Parquette hits Gene Ridgely a big first down. Then Jay Tucker, the big fullback, would get it and score, and Shaw, with a stirring comeback tonight, beats Carr 27-23. Covington rolled over Hammond 49-6 in that game. Barry Freelow 325 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. It was Slidell 35, King 13. At Gormley, it was Rummel and Jesuit. The loser can just about forget postseason play.
First and goal at the 3, and 29 takes it in for the touchdown for Jesuit. They lead 17-0 in a big game.
That was a big play from Ricky Roninger as he got the touchdown. On the kickoff, look what happens here, Coach. Jimmy Quito is going to break open.
Quito brings it 51 yards, but the Raiders had a difficult time putting the ball in the end zone tonight, Ed.
In the fourth quarter, Mark Martin calls for the trick play. The snap over the head of Rick Collada. Linebacker Tanner Tradico sacks him in the end zone for a safety, and the Jays were on a roll.
Jays playing really well tonight, late in the fourth quarter. 4th and goal at the 3-yard line. Todd Guillemey takes it in for the touchdown, 26-0 Jesuit.
That's how it ended. The Jays are still rolling. They win 26-0 over Rummel. Hahnville is still not giving up a point, 41-0 over Riverdale, and it was Thibodaux 21, East Ascension 14. We go to Newman against St. Martin.
Peyton Manning
coming off that big win.
Peyton Manning makes a nice throw here to Justin Rena, 25 yards. Touchdown. This is a big game for these two schools.
Gets him close, and Cameron Johnson would get the 9-yard run. The conversion no good, but the Greenies bowling it over into the end zone, led it 6-0. Peyton Manning. I wonder if there'll be a few recruiters after him.
I think there might be. Here's Peyton again. I tell you, it looks a little faster than his dad. He brings it in for a 13-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion was good. 14-0 Newman. Big play.
And then Peyton Manning again. Justin Reyna, after the ball was tipped, would catch it. 59-yard touchdown pass. The conversion good. It was 21-0 Newman, and Newman rolled over St. Martin's 36-12. Fisher 6, Buras nothing, and Port Sulphur 33-0 over Redeemer. The Hannon Hawks, number 5 in the state in AAA, visiting St. Bernard.
St. Bernard defense really runs the ball well here, makes a big hit on the play.
Number 12, Greg Boudreau, then sets up the screen pass to Mark Whiteman. A big gain. The face mask is grabbed there. The running back recovers. They tack on 15 yards, and Hannon was rolling.
Quarterback sneak by Greg Boudreau. 1 yard out, puts him up 7-0 Hanna in a big rival game.
Hannon's Brett Tessitore will lose the ball. St. Bernard will pick it up. Philip Weir, he'll go 51 yards for the touchdown, and Hannon led only 7-6 at this point. But they held on and beat St. Bernard 14-6. It was St. Charles 49, Bellchase nothing, and we have no report yet on Franklinton in Pearl River. When the coach and I return, a look back at the game of the year in the River Parishes when Friday night football continues.
Stay tuned for more Friday Night Football on WGNO-26.
Bunky, what are you doing?
I'm painting like hell because it's Helm's fantastic fall sale.
Destrehan and Hahnville. The countdown to next year's game has already started. Last Friday night, we went inside the Hahnville dressing room as Coach Darren Barbier prepared his Tigers to meet their arch rivals.
Yeah, film the guy playing tennis. He's the only one in St. Charles Parish not going to watch this game tonight. Film him. I've been waiting for this game for 365 days, and I know you have also. So this is something that you want, and if you want something bad enough, you deserve to have it because you're ready to get it. Big night now, Quinn. Got to make them all now, Brett. Wish they quit barbecuing. I'm getting hungry. If you let tonight slip by, you'll never get it back again. If you win tonight, they'll never take it away from you. 20 years from now, when you're working in St. Charles Parish, you hear? They'll talk about the Hahnville-Destrehan game. Get that baby out of there. Come on, let's go. Get a little breeze to your back. Put it in the end zone. Fine penalty. Punt return right. Listen, the referee just can't tell us. Any more headbutt, they're going to throw a penalty. 589 flip. Let's go. You're going to hit him for a touchdown. Holding call. Damn it. Make sure you get the first. Make sure you get the first. In the end zone. Is it a first down? Goal line right, 24 down. Hurry up! Hurry up! Up 17-0, and they're not going to quit. I promise you. They have far too much class to quit. Kick it. On belly or collar. Welcome to the house of pain. Nah, not.
llamo David Hammer, el jugador de fútbol en Ben Franklin High School, y miran Friday Night Football en Canal 26 WGNO.
Catch the winning deal at Benson Nissan.
Like this nail-biting ball game.
A barn burner, Ed. I tell you, anytime Eric in the red uniform here lines up against West Jeff, it's going to be big. Corey Lambert's almost hacked here, pulls a magician act, breaks it away for 44 yards, goes down to the West Jefferson 16-yard line.
And that has to be terribly disconcerting to the defense to make that kind of play and then have it turn into this. Jermaine Frazan rumbles 16 yards for the touchdown of the 7-0 Eric.
This is a big play coming up on special teams. It always makes a difference in a tight ball game. West Jeff punting. Number 56, Benny Charles, blocks it and picks the punt up. Punter Kyle Pierce picks the ball up, but is stopped short.
The West Jeff defense stiffened. Dwight Jones gets one of his 2 first-half sacks. Eric led it 7-0 at halftime. They eked out the win over the Buccaneers, 14-13. It was Central Lafourche 33, East St. John 6, and Destrehan escapes at Ellender, 22-21. Let's move to Kennedy against McDonough 35.
Corey Sanders, 17-yard touchdown run. Big play for Kennedy. Leads 6-0. The conversion was no good.
35 punts. Donnie Brown recovers the fumbled punt for the Ron Eagles.
Number 6, Estevan Bourgeois kicks a 21-yard field goal, 6-3 Kennedy.
That capped a 7-play drive. Kennedy going deep. It was Terrence Douglas to Jerome McNeil, 45 yards to the Ron Eagle 15-yard line.
On 4th down, we're going to see the quarterback try to pass to number 3, Corey Sanders. The ball falls incomplete. Kennedy loses the ball on downs.
And Kennedy lost to McDonough 35. The Ron Eagles impressively winning it 13-12. They got by, but that's a nice win for them. Carver, 24, Lawless 6, and it was Chalmette 49, Clark 14. The number 5 team in the single-A class, Crescent City against Gaines.
Correz fumbles the ball, but picks it right back up, Ed, and takes it 36 yards for a touchdown. The conversion was good, 14-0 Crescent City.
Young man kept his composure, got into the end zone. Then Gaines punts, but it was blocked and recovered by the Pioneers at the 8-yard line, so they were in business. And on the next play,
Ryan Stupich, number 7, takes it for an 8-yard touchdown run, puts Crescent City in command 20-0 after a failed conversion.
Coach, in single A, they play both ways, and Stupich does it on defense. Number 7 picks off the pass. He'll go 52 yards for the touchdown. The conversion no good, but Crescent City was on a roll at Bertolino this afternoon and beating Gaines 47-0. Nothing on Ridgewood Country Day, and Ecole Classique over Lutheran 22-0. For our scholar athlete, we visited the hallowed halls of Ben Franklin. Our scholar athlete is sponsored by Helm Paint and Supply, and he's Franklin's David Hammer. Ben Franklin quarterback David Hammer has lots of college options.
My top 3 choices are Harvard, Princeton, and Amherst. I mean, I haven't been accepted yet.
Hammer carries a 4.2 grade point average, 1,420 score on the SAT. He's the winner of the National Spanish Exam and a first-place finisher in geography at the State Literary Rally.
My favorite class here at Franklin was Russian history, and something that was totally new to me, and the teacher was fabulous, and just, I mean, it was a great experience because I got to learn about something I had no idea about before.
I've done things with the quarterback that in 25 years of coaching I've never done before. I've had good ones before, very good ones, but David has done things the audible system has put in, which I haven't done before. He pretty much can call his own game. We give him that responsibility.
David Hammer also lettered in baseball and basketball. He's a leader in the Southern Federation of Temple Youth and a hospital volunteer. David Hammer has a full plate for a young man 17 years old, but his coach will tell you he can handle it.
The Eagle cheerleaders say, "Hang around for Friday Night Football on WGNO."
Dove Hay Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, and Pickey, and we save you thousands because we sell cars and trucks by the hundreds. And we have the largest selection of factory program Lincoln Town cars in South Mississippi. We have them starting as low as $22,988. Friends, that's at Dove Hay Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, and Pickey. Come on over to lower prices and get out of that high rent district.
Pick up the phone and give us a call.
Use the hotline 1-800-776-5497.
For sprains, strains, or...
Back to Friday Night Football. Let's get more scores from the Dove Herring scoreboard. And here's how it looked around the area tonight. It was Santa Ma over South Lafourche. Assumption beat South Terrebonne 15-6. Terrebonne 32, Bourgeois 29. Nothing on St. Paul Bogalusa. We do have a report. The Lumberjacks won 21-6. St. James over Vanderbilt Catholic 28-7. Lutcher 41, Block 6. Elsewhere on our board tonight, Hope John Paul won at Mercy Cross, Mississippi 24-0. West Feliciana 33, Ponchatoula 14. Edie White 13, Donaldsonville 6. It was Riverside, the Rebels 35-0 over White Castle. West St. John 39, St. John 0. St. Helena 33, Albany 0. Elsewhere on our board tonight, Kentwood 69, Springfield 6. Oranger 25, Sumner 6, and Barnadoe over Pine 20-7. Thursday night, Holy Cross was itching to get into the win column, taking on the Cavaliers of De La Salle. This was Holy Cross's only win last year, and before a nice homecoming crowd of De La Salle Cavaliers, Holy Cross was trying to do it again.
Holy Cross is up 21-0 at the half. In the third quarter, De La Salle's Eric Weber is going to go up the middle, 62-yard touchdown run. A lot of good speed, big play.
Holy Cross does have an athlete at quarterback. His name is Jimmy Glorioso. Here, he buys some time, moves around in the pocket, finds Kevin Cantrell wide open over the middle, 42-yard touchdown. The Tigers of HC led at 28-6.
Always the key to a good team. Late in the fourth quarter, Holy Cross's defense comes up with a big interception, takes it back for a nice run back. Final, Holy Cross 28, De La Salle 13.
Okay, Coach, let's go to Gormley now. From Gormley to Pan Am. Easton trying to shake off the upset loss to Reed. The Eagles against Abramson, and that was Glenn Hazley, former New Orleans Knight, now an Arizona Rattler in Arena Bowl.
Watch this one. Aaron Duncan's going to throw a nice bomb to number 82, James Spears. Big play.
Hazley doesn't coach the running backs, coaches the linebackers, but likes this as Kevin Sheridan scores, and it was 7-0 Abe at that point.
This is really a shame. The score clock not working.
And you've got to play there tomorrow afternoon. Then Jason Evans to Jerome Woods for a first down.
Evans is going to come back with another nice 41-yard touchdown pass to Jerome Woods. Big win for Abramson.
For the Easton Eagles.
Easton Eagles, excuse me.
25-6 over Abramson. What do they say? No prob, dude. Other Thursday games, it was McMain 28, Reed 7, and Nichols over McDonough by a count of 14-8. In tonight's teen report, Rummel High School students are learning about World War II, but not from a book, but through the brave veterans who fought against the Axis powers. Here's Rummel student George Faust.
What would be the most dangerous time that you had ever had to...
Going in.
Going in?
Going in would have to be the most dangerous time.
There are different ways to learn history at Archbishop Rummel High School, from a book and a teacher, or from the people who actually experienced history.
You're not reading something from a third party. You're talking to somebody who's actually there on the spot.
History teacher and author Brian Altabella requires his World War II history students to interview veterans and to record the information on tape.
Rummel High School started the World War II History Project last year. The school is stockpiling the information as a general reference for students.
There's a lot of things we could learn from them just because of their age and experience, and they've been through everything that we just hear about.
They'll tell you that it really wasn't, you know, a lot to enjoy. War's nothing good, they all say.
I didn't like to kill nobody, but man, it was either you or him, you see.
Some of them, you know, they get very emotional, and
you could tell that just, going to war isn't just all going out and having fun. It's a lot of people get hurt.
You learn that, people are people no matter if they're Japanese, American, German, Russian. A person's a person, whether if he's your enemy or not.
George Faust, Rummel High School for Friday Night Football.
Cellular communication for Friday Night Football provided by Radiophone.
Funky, what are you doing? I'm painting like Helm because it's Helm's fantastic fall sale.
And everybody's always talking about Jackie Gleason.
Sponsored by our good friends at Benson Nissan. And we go back to this page in our Benson Nissan prep playbook. Here it is, Shaw and Carr.
It was a big one. 23 seconds to go in the half. Shaw is down 21-0. They pull out of the trick bag a double reverse handoff to number 2, Gene Ridgely. Ridgely's going to throw it downfield to a wide open Tim Chauvin. Closes the gap 21-7 at the halftime. We know the rest of it. Shaw rallies 27-23. This is a big win for Coach Tierney.
And that's this week's page from the Benson Nissan Prep Playbook. That's it for week 7 of Friday Night Football. Hard to believe we've gone that far. You've got an afternoon game Saturday against Cohen at 2:30 at Pan Am, right?
We sure do, and if they get the clock working, I'll be a lot happier.
We'll be happy to have you next week.
Looking forward to it, Ed.
Thank you. Join Alexander Laurent and me Monday night at 7 for Saint Sideline. The Holy Cross Band has the honors tonight to finish the show. From all of us here at WGNO Sports, good night.